Turkey's southern coast is often compared to Europe's great Mediterranean destinations, but the further east you travel, the clearer it becomes that this region follows its own logic. Here, Roman theatres still host performances, medieval castles command the coastline, and waterfalls spill directly into the sea, all within a realistic driving distance. In this video, I'll continue my journey east from Antalya, uncovering landscapes, history, coastal towns that reveal just how deep and varied Turkey's southern coast really is. Please bear in mind, this is not a fixed route you need to follow point by point. Instead, think of this video as a planning framework, a practical way to design your own southern Turkey itinerary based on your interests, travel pace and available time. I've also linked my Turkey travel guide as well as other information in the description, which covers all the essentials to help you plan with confidence. Before we get started, a quick reminder, this channel exists to inform and inspire you in making decisions about your travel choices. So please subscribe, it's free, and watch the video to the end because this route builds in depth as we move further east along the coast. I begin this leg of the journey in Antalya, often described as the gateway to Turkish Riviera. At first glance, Antalya feels like a modern resort city. Yacht-filled harbours, long beaches and large seaside hotels. But beneath the surface lies the legacy of a major Roman port, something that becomes obvious the moment you step into the old city. Just beyond the city, nature takes over at Your Own Waterfall. Here, water cuts through limestone before plunging straight into the Mediterranean. The falls are constantly reshaping the cliff and were once considered sacred in ancient mythology, linked to stories of Apollo and healing. Even further in the forested hills is Savannahland Waterfall, a quieter, more ascetic setting where water flows gently through a series of emerald pools. Beneath the surface lies an underground cave system that remains only partially explored, adding a sense of mystery to the landscape. Leaving Antalya behind, I head east along the coast. Not far from Antalya, I make a short inland detour to visit two remarkable examples of Roman engineering. At the Akdeniz Theatre, I visit one of the best preserved Roman amphitheatres in the world. Built during the reign of Marcus Aurelius, it once seated up to 15,000 people. Its acoustics are so precise that even a whisper from the stage can carry it to the highest rows, a design achievement that still impresses today. But what surprised me is the theatre is still in use today for performances and festivals. Nearby stands the Akdeniz Aqueduct, a vast structure that once carried fresh water across the valleys and hills. More than 1800 years old, it has survived earthquakes, erosions and centuries of change, clear evidence of Roman engineering at its peak. About halfway to my next destination, I leave the coast briefly to visit Manavgat Waterfall. While not especially tall, the waterfall is broad and powerful, with water flowing constantly over a wide rock shelf. The constant roar, mist and shaded surroundings offer a refreshing break from the coastal heat. And unlike many waterfalls, these falls flow year-round. After another hour on the road, I arrive at Alanya. Alanya is a relaxed resort town, known for its wide beaches, including Cleopatra Beach, where the legends say the Egyptian queen once swam. Rising above the shoreline is Alanya Castle, a vast medieval fortress perched on a rocky peninsula. Its walls trace the cliff, reinforced by more than 140 watchtowers, once used to defend the coast. The octagonal red tower still guards the harbour, and walking the walls delivers some of the most memorable coastal views in southern Turkey. After several days in Alanya, it's time to move on. Reluctantly, I'll leave the beaches behind to continue eastward towards Akdeniz. The Akdeniz coastline is quieter, but deeply layered in history and legend. Just offshore stands Kiskalezi, also known as the Maiden's Castle. Built on a small island, the fortress was wrapped in legend. A king constructed it to protect his daughter from a prophesied snake bite, only for fate to intervene. Today, the castle arises from the sea like something from a fairy tale. Adjacent to the Maiden's Castle on the mainland is Korikos Castle. The two, once connected by a causeway, now lost to time. Together, the two castles stand as a silent reminder of our once strategic maritime stronghold. A short drive further east brings me to Mersin, where I conclude this journey. Mersin is a working port city and the gateway to Tarsus, an important Christian pilgrimage site. Turkey is a country unlike any other. Its position between Europe and Asia has shaped its architecture, cuisine and traditions. And nowhere is that more visible than along its southern coast. Here, ancient civilizations, medieval fortresses and modern coastal life coexist to create a unique travel experience. If this itinerary has helped you plan your own route or inspired you to look beyond the usual tourist trail, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel and share. Well, thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe and happy travels.